Hello and welcome to the La Mirada Jomez Final 9 plus Sexton Shootout. We've got 4 guys battled through it and they're here to play the final 9 holes. We're doing the Lakeside course, front 9. We got 4 guys. We're going to introduce them right now. Coming in at 12 under. Name and hometown.
Eric Stanley, La Habra, California.
There you go. Love Eric. Name and hometown.
Keahi Kai, La Mirada, California.
Yeah, local. Super. Name and hometown.
Jeff Debbie, Tustin, California.
All right. And our raffle winner.
Matthew Folger from Whittier, California.
Sweet. All right, guys. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
We got a nice gallery. Thanks for sticking around.
Thank you guys. Thanks everybody.
And if anybody hits an ace, we got $100 on the line. Good luck.
All right.
All right, cool.
Play ball. Play ball.
Play ball.
All right, folks. Smoking hot round from Eric to start. I'm told even though he could go with his full bag, he's just going to stick with the Sexton Shootout discs. We bring good discs. That is up high, hyzering to the pin. Looks like a very nice shot. He'll have an uphill putt. Sitting on a 6-stroke lead, but don't sleep on Super. He is a local player here that's had a lot of success at this course. Hyzer up and away. That's perfect. And now we got Wizard. He won. He was the highest placing from the beginner division that paid into the Jomez Final 9. He actually finished 5th or 6th, I believe. But he's here now. The other guys, they didn't pay. They weren't ready. They didn't believe in themselves, and Wizard did believe, and here he is. Good shot by him. He's got a death putt. And this is our raffle winner coming in at 9 over par. He says he's got no expectations. He's just here to have fun. And have fun he will. He's got a birdie putt. All right. Wizard stepping up here 40 feet downhill. Pretty fast green. I don't even need to say it. Obvious slow mez opportunity. What a big way to start the round right here. Oh, he goes layup. No problem. Take a par. Nothing wrong with smart golf. I like to see that. Here's Matthew. Certainly the first time he's played in front of this many people. Nice smooth lefty delivery off the top. Somebody needs a caddy for this guy. He's in the limelight now. And let's see if Eric is feeling any nerves here. This is a good test for him. He's got a huge lead, but Super is parked. No nerves at all. And I'm not surprised. I mean, he shot a 12 under to qualify with just 3 discs. Obviously a very talented player. Matthew has a decked out disc golf bag. He even showed me he has a non-functioning microphone in his bag in case he aces, so he'll be able to drop the mic. So that's a prepared guy. He's got that in there. He's got a few stuffed animals on the side, towels, water bottles, 16, 17 bag tags. He's got everything. Keahi Kai in for easy birdie. Beautifully done. And here's Wizard. Gonna dunk a par. All right. On to hole 2. Okay, here we are. Eric stepping to hole 2. It's kind of a low ceiling shot. OB on the right and a mandatory tree here. Gonna have to look out for that. He's loading up a Thunderbird. Under the branch, skipping forward. He's in the circle again. And this isn't even the course he qualified on. He went 12 under on the more difficult, slightly more difficult backside course. Now he's here on Lakeside, just dropping dimes. See how Super responds. Oh, this is turning over just a bit, but it looks very good. Stay out of the pavement. Oh, it's getting into Michael's area. Great shot, just 20 feet. Makes the Mando, slides it along the path. Exciting to watch from here. And Wizard with a low shot, not quite going to clear the hill. It's not bad. He's got about 90 feet to the pin. Matthew's got a bit of a razz from some spectators walking their dog here. This is a very, very crowded park. You know, great to see really that it's being so well used by all the local people, but it can be a difficult place sometimes to play some disc golf because there are all kinds of people out here picnicking, feeding ducks, walking dogs, and they don't necessarily have much of an idea about disc golf. Oh, and Matthew just guns it over the guy picking up the dog poop. That's a confident play. That's a great shot. How did he shoot 9 over? That was fantastic. The pressure, too, of throwing right over a bystander. Beautiful shot. Here's Wizard. His drive just a little bit low. See if he's got an opportunity to make a run at this. The tree is going to be a little bit difficult because the hyzer play you would like to throw is pretty well blocked. See if he goes with a smooth layup or... That was a bit aggressive. Not bad. Going to be right to the pin. Easy tap in par. The players have decided Eric is out first. He's probably right in that edge of the circle area, 29 feet, putting directly at OB. And he just drains it. Looks like maybe he has taken advantage of the fact he could bring a few more discs. He had said that he was going to go with just 3, but I see 2 putters there, so probably a smart play. No lead is safe. And here is Super to answer from probably 24, 25 feet. Great putt. This is a big moment here for Matthew of coming in +9. Great drive. And just cans it. Great too, man. That's a big surprise to me. He undersold his skills when he talked to me. Wizard for a par. And that's home. Well done. All right, here we are on hole 3, a short hole with OB along the left side and OB right behind the basket. Let's see what Eric goes with here. Looks like he's going to stay pretty aggressive. This is coming in pretty fast. Needs to sit. And I think it does. He hangs on. You can see the beautiful flowers here, the American chestnut right by the basket. It's a pretty park, La Mirada. Super, going with a putter turnover. Starting to hyzer out. And that is a nice death putt. Yeah, I think he's in the circle. He'll be happy with that, but big pressure putt. It's a nice lefty shot here for Matthew. Play the hyzer. He's going with a mid-range. And wow, that is out of bounds. The gallery loves it, but they don't know what just happened up here. He's trickled out of bounds. He'll have a pretty short comebacker for his par. Almost perfect speed, but this hole is so difficult that way. If you go to park it and you're a little long, see you later. And here's Wizard. Got to clear the hill. He does. That's the shot of the group. Good to see him get going. Eric from about 30 going uphill. Oh, just misses it. The roll is pretty friendly though. Not out of bounds. Super with an opportunity to close what is a pretty big gap, but we've still got holes to play here. Every little bit helps. Great putt, hangs onto that high left side. Scary shot, because if you miss the basket there, you're OB for sure. Eric staring down about a 20-footer for his par. And he nails it. Well done. Limits the losses just to one stroke. Next we will see Wizard attempting his birdie putt from about 18 feet. Fantastic drive. Oh no. Perhaps the pressure of the cameras. Tough break there. I'll have to tap in a par. And now we're going to see Matthew. I got you, Matthew. You went out of bounds about right here. Ooh, a little bit of wind picking up for Matthew here. Not the greatest timing. Oh, and the wind does get under it. His par putt sails wide and high. He'll have to settle for bogey most likely. At least he's got the tailwind now. Yes. It's home. Well done. Super takes the tee for hole 4 after a very nice birdie, the only birdie in the group. Looks like he's setting up the roller. Very smart play here. Got to make the Mando, but it's a very long hole with very low ceiling. It's the kind of hole that really haunts the dreams of drone pilots everywhere. He's got the roller down. Oh, but it makes solid contact with that tree. Had it not hit that, I think he would have been up here for a putt. Looked like good angle. See what Eric has in store for us. Just going with an air shot. Sneaks through all the branches and takes a good hit there, actually. Keeping him fairly close. He's about 50 feet. And Wizard going with a very low air shot. Not going to skip. The grass is too lush. And Matthew a little bit high. Finds a tree. He's going to have... Wizard and Matthew both have a lot of work still to do. A lot of trees to navigate and considerable distance. Here is Wizard looking at his upshot. I would guess close to 200 feet left. See what kind of line he goes with. Looks like he's going for a low hyzer. Needs to slow down. May have been a Sexton Firebird. Looks like he dialed up just the right incantation there. Great throw from Wizard. I would think Matthew's set up pretty well here for a low lefty hyzer, playing with a little bit of a skip. Kind of quick feet there for such a short shot. It can kind of be a little tough to hit your line consistently. I'm going to throw that one out there. I got a few requests for more tips. I'm going to say, Matthew, you got to slow those feet down just a little bit on these shorter shots. Be a little smoother. With the quick feet are going to make the line just kind of tough to repeat and be able to be consistent with that low ceiling shot. Super's going with a standstill. Great shot there. Super is a master's age player, great pro. In the few times that I've been lucky enough to play tournaments at La Mirada, I've shared a few rounds with him. He's always up there in the mix at his home course. Eric from maybe even more than the 50 I first quoted, might be 60. A step putt, a little bit high, but nice to see that aggression, even with the big lead, looking to make birdies. It's going to be Matthew, but he's not quite sure yet. Now he knows. Takes a nice run at it, a little bit high and left. Have to settle for another bogey, unfortunately. And now it falls to Wiz. He's coming in from probably 25 feet. The wind is down right now. This would be a good putt for him to hit after that short miss. Just kind of get over the nerves of the cameras, which are very real. If you don't think they're real, come out to a Final 9 and just see how many putts you make. Wizard hits it. Beautiful. That's what he needs. A little bit of momentum, just kind of calm the nerves. It's really nice to see a putt go in when you're kind of playing in front of the bright lights for the first time. Here's Super for a par. Perfect putt there. Never a doubt. And this putt for Eric to maintain his lead of 5, but just 5 to play. That's sort of an important milestone coming down the stretch. When your lead is equal to the number of holes left, you really start to feel good about your chances. And Matthew. Great putt. He's in. All right, here we are on hole 5. Uphill tee shot, kind of through a gap. Basket here nestled into a really nice mature stand of Barbudan palms. A great disc golf tree. When you're seeing these, you know you're in Southern California playing where the weather is very nice. Super gonna go standstill. A bit surprised to see this with the distance required to get up the hill. Oh, maybe he was just lining it up. Yeah, glad to see him take a run up there. He's got a driver coming in very nice, a little bit long. Again, will not leave Michael alone. But Michael stands near the basket, so often he can be a great aim point. Sometimes you see him out there and you're just like, if I can make Michael dance, I'm going to be in a great position on this hole. Here is Eric. Perfect shot. Absolutely parked. And not to say that Michael's not a willing and agreeable dancer. You know, not that I have to make him dance. He's a quick guy to dance. You don't have to ask him twice. Wizard is too high coming out, but not bad. 40-footer maybe uphill. Wind starting to pick up again here just before Matthew tees. Not a great lefty hole, really. It's going to take a precise turnover. And that's not exactly right, but it's very close. Really a nice shot. Much higher degree of difficulty than the righty hyzer that the other players were able to use. Wizard and Matthew, very similar positions here. Maybe a little more than 40, 50 feet uphill. Not a lot to worry about on this putt, as it is uphill and the wind is pretty favorable. But obviously just tough to get enough behind a putt of this length. And Wizard does a great job of it, using the palm as a backstop, and he's rolling safe right next to the basket. That was a good effort. Here is Matthew. This is on a good line. Wow. Good effort right past the chains. Nice smooth spin putt. Super says he went with too much disc there. He doesn't know his own strength, perhaps. The adrenaline rush of being out here at the Jomez Pro Final 9 has got him throwing bombs. He's looking to drop a bomb now, though. Birdie putt from 30 feet. Yes! Corner pocket. Great putt. Super's putting on a show. And Matthew is in for his par. Eric just maintaining that death grip on the lead with another birdie. He's not yielding anything to these guys. And really, why should he? Nice putt from Wizard. We're going to have Super on the tee first. Hole 6 is kind of a low hyzer, but again, OB is just super close to the basket. It's really tough to slow the disc down. I'm curious to see if he goes mid-range or driver here. Super takes a breath to center himself. It's good to see that routine. Most good players you're going to notice are going to employ some kind of routine on the tee pad and around the green. Looks like mid-range from Super. Needs to slow down, and it does. He's safe and near the edge of the circle, looking at another birdie chance. For Eric now, the name of the game is really just stay in bounds if he's looking to protect the lead, but it also could be get some aces while the crowd get $100 of Jomez's money. Looks like he's going for the former, trying to keep it in. It's a nice shot. Not quite as close to Super, I think, but a good, smooth mid-range hyzer. Wizard needs a birdie. That's a little too much hyzer, I think, but not bad. 40-footer. And Matthew showing us the lefty line. Oh, no. Wish we could have seen that finish. That was coming in pretty nice. Catches a nice solid tree though, and he's going to be at least 60 feet away looking for his birdie with OB right behind the basket. Not a putt that a timid guy's going to run. I think we may see something from Matthew though. He's anything but timid. Here's Matthew. Oh, looks like he does go with the layup. Can't blame him. Very high degree of difficulty. It looks like Super did end up a little bit farther away than Eric. He's coming back up the hill. Pretty good angle relative to the OB. Great putt. Rack up another birdie. I told you he was good. Here is Wizard with a golden slow mez opportunity. This is a guaranteed slow mez if he can get this up over the rim. Oh no! Great commitment though. I gotta applaud that. Here is Eric for a birdie. Tricky little headwind putt. Skips off the rim but stays in bounds. Getting a little closer here. Wizard takes his meter. He's got a foot firmly placed out of bounds. Perhaps gets it up in time, but I don't think his competitors are going to call him on it. It's a friendly competition out here. Eric in for par. And Matthew's going to take a stress-free par here. All right, just a few holes to go. All right, hole 7 is a pretty unique hole. We've got a huge turnover line for these guys, an opportunity to really flex their muscles. There's also a high-risk, high-reward roller play. I think I've seen Super do it before. I'm not sure if the wind is right for it, but you can take a roller kind of over the OB, try to cut the corner. It appears he's thinking air shot, though, with the current wind conditions, which I can't blame him for. It feels like it's going to lift the disc, which is exactly what you want on this hole. Big Anheuser's up and away. Oh, and he catches the corner, unfortunately. Drops down. He's going to have a bit of a tricky upshot left with all the palm trees around the basket. Seeing Eric here is going, I believe, brand new Thunderbird. Not generally the disc you would think would be the play on a hole like this, but he's keeping it true. Oh no, he tried to go backdoor, I think maybe low hyzer, but he's hit the ground very early. He stayed in bounds. Had he gone out of bounds, this would have got interesting in a hurry as far as the scores are concerned, but I think he should have a chance at least to save par from there, but that's not a drive he's happy with. Here's Matthew, going to play a safe hyzer. What's a lefty to do on a hole like this, but just throw it up into a tree, trickles down. I believe that's a shore pine. Big one too. And here is Wizard after the unfortunate OB, trying to go for it all. He takes the inside line, cuts the corner, and that's the best drive in the group. I have to see what Eric does here. I mean, really not a lot of pressure on him just yet, but were he to make a big error here, he's going to go over the OB, and he's yanked it but he's back in bounds. High risk shot. I don't know if he meant to hit that gap, but he fought through right over my head, and he's in bounds. He's gonna bogey. Next, I think we're gonna see Matthew. After hitting that tree, he dropped down. He's got a tricky shot. I think he's still got about 200 to go. A lot of trees to navigate. OB shouldn't be much of a factor for him, though. Matthew's a cool customer, man. He rarely takes the glasses off. He just steps up, lines it up once or twice, and lets her rip. I like that. And there it goes. Oh no, nose down almost immediately. Now, again, I mean, I'm going to go back to that same tip, Matthew. You got to slow those feet down, man. You're going to love it once you try that. The results are going to be incredible. You got good power, man. You just got your feet are too fast. We've got Super and his caddy Cupcake. That's a great team together. Jason Cupcake Curtis. Jacob, my fault. Jason's his dad. Jacob is a great young player, 15 years old. Challenged me to a distance contest that I absolutely knew I would lose, but I let the kid embarrass me anyway. He throws huge. Here is Super. 150 feet to the pin. A few trees in the way. Looks like he's going with the hyzer. That brings them into play, but his speed is just perfect. He goes right around the trees, and he's going to have a pretty easy par, I think, to take yet another stroke. Putting together a hot 9 holes. Here is Matthew. He will not make you wait long. Stand and deliver right to the pin. Just barely long, but a great shot. Now we've got Wizard with a great drive. Not really an opportunity to make a birdie too, but he's rewarded with a much easier upshot than the rest of our players. That could be the brand new Rock 3. Nice shot. He's going to have an easy tap in 3. Now we've got Eric up by 4. Almost certain to lose at least one stroke here. And he takes a pretty aggressive bid at it. Taking the skinny gap rather than playing the safe hyzer. I like that. He's got a bit of a putt left, though. So far, he's shown that he just pretty much steps up and cans them, though. So I'll try to make this as dramatic as possible, but I think he might just step up and nail it. That's what he's been doing all day. Matthew from about 25. Great connection there. Very excited to get to the pin, and I don't blame him. Fantastic. Possible slow-mez? You never know. I hope so. Certainly one of the better putts of the day so far. And here's Eric. Super is absolutely parked for a 3. Here's Eric from 22 feet for a bogey 4. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem at all. Getting closer to sealing that title. No. That was brutal. After a perfectly played hole, too. Disgusting spit out. And you can see Super putting that in pretty gingerly after what he just saw. That'll turn your stomach as a disc golfer when you see one spit out like that. All right, Super stepping up to hole 8.
Yeah.
He needs aces right now, I think, if he's got any hope. But this is a tough one. There's another super treacherous green. Bringing in a pretty high hyzer shot. Oh, yes. And takes a skip, but it's going to roll way too much. Super unlucky here. Huge roll down. Sadly, not the first time I've seen that on this hole. He might think it's great, but pro tip is you watch Michael. If he's still spinning around, you're in trouble. Your disc is rolling. I always got to pay attention to where he's aiming that camera. And Eric, a little too low, but he's fortunate to just keep skipping for quite a while. He's got a case of the shanks, kind of, folks, but he gets away with that one. He's probably 80 feet away. He should just take a safe layup. Running it would be pretty crazy. Oh, no, Matthew just straight into the ground again. Got to let him fly. Get it up a little bit higher. And Wizard, after that, just brutal spit out. Oh, my. Matthew's dialing up a forehand. Maybe roller? Oh, this is for the fans. This is a gift to the fans, and what a gift it is. Wizard's found himself in a tricky spot here, right in between three trunks. See if he's got a good angle to get out. Speed control, super important here with the big drop off behind the pin. You can kind of play this one of two ways. He could be beyond caring here and looking to really wow everybody, or he could stay within his game plan and play a safe layup. Looks like he's chosen to do that, but he hasn't executed it great. He's still going to have a knee knocker from there. Oh, I like this. He's picking up the roller disc. That tells me he's running this. I qualify that as a run. It may have looked like a layup, but I think he was going for that. Great shot. Either way, it's a great shot. Next, we've got Eric. Smart money with layup here. And looks like that's what he's done, but actually, he kind of did a halfway move there. It's a tough play. You know, you go for half of it, you get none of it. Super was unlucky there with that roll. It's tough with the hyzer bringing it in on the slope. Often it will bounce up and roll, but it'll sit a lot too. So he had no idea that it had rolled that far. But honestly, he's rewarded with the chance at an absolute highlight putt. Jonathan, they got all three Jomez's framing this up. They're frozen like statues. Oh my, we held our collective breath on that one. Okay. Super will make par here, very likely, unless we see another spit. So this is Eric with another somewhat pressure putt to keep his lead right where it is. Very solid putter. Little wave to the crowd. You can see he's starting to realize he's got this thing won. Wizard downhill. Gotta draw medal here. And he does. Perfect putt. That was awesome. Super's in for par. And that's just Matthew left. He's really close after his third shot. So this is for bogey. But we can thank him for that forehand roller. That was fun. We've got the great finishing hole here, number 9 on the Lakeside course. Through the gap, down the hill, OB right behind the pin. And Super is trying to decide, forehand or backhand here. He absolutely needs a park jump here to have any chance. He's down 3 strokes. He's got to put big-time pressure on Eric. I don't think it's very likely that Eric would make a mistake like that, but you never know. with the backhand. Oh, no. Connects with the tree, and that is not a birdie. So Eric is up next. He's got enough strokes. He could really afford an ace run if he wanted to. Not that it's an easy hole to ace run. Got to go under the tree. Oh, no skip at all. He catches some very thick grass. We need something to get excited about. See if Wizard can deliver. And it's a little early out of his hand. Scaring a squirrel. Yeah, he got that squirrel good. He's staying in bounds, but not quite the shot we were looking for. I think the lefty has a nice advantage here. I think Matthew's going to show us how it's supposed to be done. Again, a little early release, but it is the best drive in the group. Eric looking to lay up here. Coming straight down the hill. This is really for the win. Wow. Bit of I mean, he's still got it, but that wasn't a great shot. It came out of his hand a little bit funny. He's looking like he's going with a putting form. It's going to be tough to get enough distance, but let's see if he can do it. No, not quite. Good shot altogether, but not really a credible run at the basket, unfortunately. But here's a nice round of applause for the charge that he made. Great local player. Here comes Wizard. Stayed in bounds just by a little bit. See if he can put a run on it. Oh yeah, he put some power behind it. A little bit low. Have one more chance to show us a nice putt. Slow Mez, 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 slow Mez. All right, we got the crowd involved. Matthew. Oh, what a try from Matthew. Great job by the crowd getting into it, rooting for the guy. What a moment. He's loving it. Here is Eric for the win. He's got a couple chances to putt for the win, but I'm sure he'd like to do it on the first try. Yes, he does. Congratulations. Very well played day of disc golf. Dominating win. There's your champion. And Wizard, oh, unfortunately, an air ball there. Matthew looking to come back after taking that great run at the basket. Doesn't pay for it at all. Highlight play. He impressed, man, for a wild card. So far, 2 for 2 on the ones I've been a part of. The wild cards have been good for some solid throws. Super's hoping for a slow Mez, but you can't get one from that close. I've tried. Believe me, I have tried, and it never works. Great charge from Super. Fun to watch. And Wizard to close it out. Oh, no, he wants to play a little more golf. I can understand that. I can understand that. He wants to play. There it is. He's done. Well done by all our players. That was really fun to watch. I'm glad the gallery stuck around. I'm glad we had such a big turnout for the Sexton Shootout / Jomez Pro Final 9. Really appreciate La Mirada, all the people here, and we hope to be back and do it again. All right, that's a wrap. We just want to say thank you again to the Southern California disc golf community for coming out and putting on such a good show for us. We really appreciate everybody. Great show from all of you guys. Congrats on the win. Some nice putts. I'm looking forward to seeing some of those slow Mez shots. And we want to announce that this event is coming to Corvallis, Oregon, my hometown, on June 3rd. So these guys are smiling because they had a good time. You can come have a good time too. It'll be great. We're going to be out at Adair. Jomez is coming. It's going to be fun. We'll see you there.